Just how bad is it for publishers, and what are some paths forward? Hi everyone, my name is Greg Crable, and this is my podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, where I talk about issues related to publishers. Today I'm going to discuss the latest Crable letter, which just mailed over the weekend. I'll be publishing it online in a day or two. So if you haven't already, please sign up either on LinkedIn or go to my website and sign up for the Crable report, and you'll get it by email. You can also get it in paper if you'd prefer. Just send me your name and address and title, and I'll put it on the list. So the first article here is a response to Troy Young's February 14th, The Next Internet. The title is, Are Publishers' Fears Finally Coming to Fruition? Now, I remember back at the dawn of the internet, publishers were very concerned that amateur content, blogs and so forth, would be a major source of competition for their professional content. Now, that's basically happened in spades, right? Especially with AI. But Troy had an interesting analysis of the next internet. He characterizes it as seek versus served. The old internet is seek. If I wanted to know something, I'd go to a search engine, I'd type in a query, I'd get a list of results, and then I'd go to some website to try to get an answer, right? But the new internet is more served. I go to ChatGPT, I ask my question, it gives me the answer. And in the future, already it's developing, I'll have an AI agent that will just give me the things that I want. I guess your news feed is that way to some extent. Now, I would like to take the served model and divide it up a little further. Model 1 involves nameless, faceless, brandless content. It's all slurped up by AI and regurgitated for us in some format, allegedly to meet our needs. But it's not even the commodification of content, because AI doesn't pay for this stuff at all. They just steal it and then they use it to create information that they give to you. AI will decide how to present it to you, and the content creator is lost in the process. Model number 2 does have a name and face. Model number 2 would be Joe Rogan, Megyn Kelly, Chris Cuomo, Piers Morgan, those kind of guys who have their own shows where they're interpreting the world for you. It's not find me the best recipe for French onion soup, and it's not even what should I have for dinner tonight. It's more like, what's Gordon Ramsay eating tonight? Both models will grow side by side in the coming months, but they both rely on content creators to feed the system. Now, model number 1 filters all that content through an algorithm. Model number 2 filters all that content through a personality. But both of them rely on content creators to feed the system, right? Now, how do the content creators get paid? That almost seems like an antiquated, quaint question now. Right now, this minute, millions of people are dumping free content onto the internet. Most of them have no expectation whatsoever of getting paid, or if they do, they have the same expectation they have when they buy a lottery ticket. They say, maybe there's a chance, maybe I'll make some money off of this. Most of them do it because they enjoy it or for whatever other reason, but tons of content just flows onto the internet. Most of it's garbage, some of it is very, very good. Now, what's the future of being paid as a content creator? That's a hard question. I think you have to break this down a little bit. But first, I want to talk about experts. Publishers used to believe that the public needed experts to produce content. I think that's becoming less valuable of a proposition nowadays, since it's very clear that amateurs can create pretty good content often. And also the experts we've kind of sold on experts because they don't seem to be as expert as they really ought to be. So I'm not really certain that people need experts. And the expertise that people are looking for doesn't really come down to content expertise or knowledge of a subject. It comes down more to whether you agree with that person, whether they affirm your prejudices and that kind of thing. And that's not great. So the whole concept of the expert has been diminished. So what are publishers going to do? As I see it, 2 options come to mind. The first is become the AI tool. Find out some way to build a business around being that AI tool. And the second one is to become the celebrity personality, or hire one, right? So that you can be the Piers Morgan or the whoever who is interpreting the world on behalf of your customers, of your subscribers. But that's just one story in the latest Crable letter. If you're interested, please go to my website, crablegroup.com, and sign up. And thanks so much for listening.